So after ng operations natin kay BCM, siguro mas maganda i-recap natin para hindi natin makalimutan yung mga ginawa natin. Magsimula lang ako kay FTS process. For the FTS process, we have installation, sabi ko nga, di ba? So we retrieve the VCM from its box. We show to the public that the slots label A and B for the main and the backup SD card are properly sealed. These slots shall remain the sealed through the entire FTS process. After that, we place the BCM properly on the top of the ballot box. And we check the roll of the thermal paper that is properly installed or inserted dun sa printer compartment natin. And we go directly to connect the battery, which is yung ginawa natin kanina. Part of the installation, we connect the power adapter to the BCM AC port 20 AVC and we plug it to the other end of the outlet. Next, we open the envelope that contains the pins. So, ang ginagawa, dapat i-distribute na yan ng chairman tsaka ng chairman dun sa mga other EB members natin. Next, we turn on the BCM and wait until the BCM displays the message, please tap the I button in the slot. Next, we place the I button security key on the security receptacle and we check for the select the profile to authenticate. Ito na si chairman. So katulad nung sinabi ko kanina, ang unang-unang mag-open ng VCM is the chairperson. So ito yon. Next, the machine will ask for the pin. So si chairperson, input niya yung pin niya. And we check the system date time. Kung mapapansin nyo na mali yung system and date time, that is the time to change the system and date time. I would like to emphasize na before any operations na gagawin natin sa VCM, dun pa lang sa FTS process, dapat sync na kagad yung time natin. So, kung mapansin nating mali, anong gagawin natin? We go to the utilities. Then, we tap the change system date and time. It will ask the PIN code for the EB chairperson. So, the EB chairperson will enter his or her PIN. After that, she will press yung up or down button para maayos yung PIN or yung time nung VCM natin. Ruby, dapat ba laging chinecheck yung system, date and time? Actually po, lahat ng VCM natin dumaan ng refurbish. Bago lahat yung CMOS battery. Pero, to double check lang, katulad ng sinabi ko, lahat ng operations natin, malalag po yan. So, mas maganda, tama yung date, tsaka tama yung time. And how to do it? Using utilities po. Tapos kung okay na, press nyo yung change, tapos it will reflect yung mga changes natin na ginawa sa time. Tapos, press done and press the X mark dun sa lower left button ng VCM screen natin. Okay. After the installation, eto na. We go for diagnostic. FTS process tayo, kaya meron tayong diagnostic. For the diagnostic process, so paano puntahan yon? We select the diagnostic. Nasa left side siya ng menu option. Scroll down nyo, meron kayong makikitang run all. We perform everything. Ano yung ginagawa ng diagnostic? It will check all the peripherals and all the components of the machine. So, pine-prepare natin na bago natin gamitin yung VCM natin, dapat gumagana siya at properly working. So, for diagnostic, it will execute tests with the following. Una niyang i-check. Speaker, then headphone, cast and return button, Ethernet diagnostic, GSM transmission device, printer diagnostic, testing ng battery charger, yung touch screen natin, scanner diagnostic for the ballot, I button diagnostic, ito yung bago, USB port diagnostic, at yung last, yung SD memory diagnostic. Gusto ko ring i-emphasize dito na sabihin natin dun sa mga EB natin na bago nyo i-perform yung diagnostic, ilagay na nila sa tabi nila yung, for example, yung I button, nandito na. Yung balot na gagamitin for the scanner diagnostic, nandito na. Tsaka yung USB modem na gagamitin natin. Bakit? Kasi yung diagnostic process natin, nagra-run yan simultaneously. After ng speaker, headphone kagad yan. After ng headphone, cast and return button kagad yan. Kapag hindi mo na-perform yung isang operation na pinapacheck sa'yo, ang lalabas po dun sa diagnostic report mo, possible na failed or possible na not executed. So, kanina, diniscuss natin kung ano yung i-skip o yung i-skip o hindi i-perform. Kasi nga, hindi applicable for this election. Ano yun? Yun yung headset. Wala po sa atin yun. Okay? Malinaw po yun ha. Next, for the diagnostic also, at the end of the routine, it will automatically print one copy ng diagnostic report. So, di-detach nyo yun, tapos ilalagay nyo sa envelope intended for the diagnostic report. And then you press X button para magpunta ka na dun sa election menu. After diagnostic, eto na. Mag-open voting na tayo. Paano ba i-perform yun? So, from the election menu, meron doon, itatap natin yung open voting. After we tap the open voting, sino ang mag-o-open? Si chairperson. Ang laging mag-o-open na machine, si chairperson. Input yung PIN for the EB chairperson to confirm the execution of the open voting. So, yun yung makikita nyo. So, pagka-input ng chairperson ng key niya, so, the BCM will display, eto na, assign. So, i-assign na. Dito yung bagong functionality ni BCM. Wherein, ilalagay nyo na yung name ng mga EB member natin. So, paano gawin yon? So, click nyo lang yung assign button beside nung BCM screen natin. Tapos, after that, please enter the EB chairperson name. For the EB chairperson name or sa other name pa na i-input natin, meron tayong limitation. Ano yun? 30 characters lang ang pwede nating ilagay. So, kung tatanungin tayo, sabihin natin sa teacher natin, ang ilagay na lang nila yung name tsaka last name. Huwag na isama yung middle name, baka humaba. Baka at least 30 characters po. Yun yung mag-a-appear sa lahat ng report ni VCM. Maliwanag? Okay. Next. For the next option, ipe-present after mong ma-perform yung sa chairperson, then you go for the EB poll clerk name. Same process. Click yung assign button, input the name, then automatically magsisave po yun. And ganun din yung gagawin mo for the EB third member. Hanggang yung tatlo na name are properly assigned na. Then, dun sa lower part ng BCM screen natin, meron dun checkmark. Yung checkmark na yun, yun yung magsisave ng tatlo. After that, it will automatically print the initialization report. So, open polls, ito may makikita kang ganitong message. Open polls, generating the report, saving the report, printing the report. Simultaneous po nyo pong makikita sa screen yan. And it will print automatically initialization report. Ano ba yung initialization report? Ano yun Ito yung zero report na tinatawag natin. Ipapakita natin to, isang printout siya. Ipapakita natin sa mga stakeholders, sa mga watcher na nandun sa site, and sa mga observer, para mapakita natin na yung makina na gagamitin natin walang laman, walang botong laman. So, pipirmahan po ng mga EBs natin yon, ng mga watcher natin, and it will be placed in the envelope intended for the initialization report. Okay? After printing ng initialization report, makikita nyo dun sa screen natin, open polls completed successfully. Dapat may ganyan kayo makita. Kasi pag hindi ganyan na nakita nyo, ibig sabihin hindi proper way yung pag-initialize natin. Then, the device state has been updated. Press done. Wala kang ibang option dyan. Press done. After you press done, so, i-detach mo na. Makikita nyo dun sa screen nyo, yung screen natin, kung kanina ang status not open, ngayon open na. Sabi rito, the chairperson, EB member, and the poll clerk, including the representative of the political parties, candidates, or citizens are present, shall affix their signatures dun po sa printed natin na report for initialization. So, after nyan, syempre, go to voting process ka na. In the election menu, press mo yung go to voting, it will print bago magsimula, bago ka magpaboto. Magpe-print po yun ng status report. Ano yung status report, Ruby? Ito po yung magsasabi na yung makina natin ready na to accept ballots. So, nandun yung number of registered precinct, ilan yung ballot cast. So, yung status report, hindi lang yun. Kunyari, accidentally namatay yung BCM mo. Pag namatay yung BCM mo, tapos binuksan mo siya, inopen mo siya uli, since yung status mo open na, pag open mo uli nun, magpiprint po yan ng status report. Kung meron ka ng ballot cast na 20 on the election day, so makikita nyo sa election status report, 20 yung ballot cast niya. Okay? Next, go to the voting completed successfully. Voting has been enabled on this device. Press done and press done button. Then, the VCM is now ready to accept ballots. Ito na yon. So, yung 10 balota for FTS, ang alam ko kung sino yung watcher dyan, tawagin nyo, pabotohin nyo. We make it sure na kung ano yung intended number of votes for the position, yun lang yung botohan nila. Okay? So, tawag po kayo ng 10, ibigay nyo yung balota, social distancing, then paboto po kayo. Okay? Next, the BCM, yung to get started, at any time, pwede nang mag-scan ng ballot. Ang ginagawa natin dito, the BCM shall interpret. Ito na, isasalang na nung unang botante yung balota niya. The BCM shall interpret the ballot. Ang makikita nyo kay BCM, your ballot is being processed kapag sinalang na yan. Will be displayed dun sa screen. After processing, ang sasabihin ni BCM, your vote is being cast. Please wait. So, antay lang po ng mga 5 to 10 seconds. Then, your vote is being casted and printed. So, magpiprint po yan ng BBPAT. So, kung ano yung binoto niya dun sa balota, parehas po yun na magiging output. So, ang gagawin, message niya, depositing the ballot in the ballot box and your vote has been cast. Thank you for voting. So, pagkapunit po ng BBPAT, so, i-check ng botante kung tama, i-close, tapos meron po kayong box doon intended for the BBPAT, ilalagay. So, yun po, yung 10 balota, iikot lang yon, isasalang kay VCM. That is for the FTS. Next, after nung 10 balota is casted dun sa VCM natin, we go for close voting. Yung close voting natin, ayan, after 10, itatap natin by placing the security or yung I button sa I button receptacle. Kanino yun? Kay EB member. Diba, sabi ko kanina, yung I button natin, isa kay chairman, dalawa lang yun yung operational I button natin. Isa kay chairman, yung isa, share na si EB member tsaka si poll clerk. For close voting, si poll clerk or si EB member ang magko-close. So, paano nila gawin yon? Itatap nila yung I button na shared sila dun sa I button receptacle. Then, yan. Please select profile to authenticate. Ang pipiliin nyo po, EB members. After you select the EB members, unang tatanungin, please select profile to authenticate. Unang isa-select yung EB member. So, after selection ng EB member, i-input mo yung PIN ng EB poll clerk. So, EB member, dalawa yan, poll clerk, third member. So, unahin si poll clerk. Ayan. So, the user EB poll clerk was authenticated successfully after ma-input yung PIN. Magtatanong uli yan. Press mo naman yung third member. Yung third member, i-input niya yung PIN niya. After ma-input yung PIN, ngayon, successfully rin yan. Tapos, hindi pa yon. Doon pala makikita nyo yung button na close voting option. Then, we tap that close voting option. The BCM will display input PIN for the EB poll clerk. So, 2 beses. So, kanina, authentication for closing. Ngayon naman, closing itself. So, si EB at third member pa rin yung magko-close. Same procedure. Input yung mga PIN ng EB tsaka ng poll clerk. So, after we input yung parehas PIN ng third member tsaka ng poll clerk, it will automatically ask you for the digital signing of the ER. Ito na po yung second dun sa enhancement ni VCM. So, by doing that, press next to add a signature to the election results. So, mapapansin nyo dun sa VCM screen, ang required signature, 1 lang. Pero, lahat ng digital signatures or digital certificate shall be inputted. So, either chairperson, EB, and the third member. How to do that? Click lang po natin yung next. After that, the BCM will display, please insert the memory token to be registered. Ito na yun. Yung I-button security key ng chairperson, siya yung mauuna. Itatap niya ngayon dun sa security key. Ang sabi namin, mag-apply ka ng konting pressure lang. So, reading the I-button, don't remove the I-button and please wait. It will take 10 to 15 seconds po para mabasa yung certificate ni DICT. So, wag nyo pong tatanggalin hanggat hindi kayo nakakakita ng ganito. Yan. Please input the I-button PIN. Kasi yun yung magde-determine na dapat i-input nyo na yung password intended dun sa certificate na yon. So, for this one, chairperson. So, the EB chairperson shall now enter his or her external digital signature password. So, siya lang nakakaalam nun. Hindi alam ng mga member niya. So, makakakita kayo rito kung tama yung PIN, digital signature successfully added. So, ganun din yung gagawin nung poll clerk tsaka third member. The BCM will display again yung kaninang screen. So, tap natin yung yes kasi isa pa lang. So, yung dalawa, itatap niya, same procedure, mag-a-apply ng pressure until makita nyo yung message na changing the voting machine state to close. Kung kanina nabanggit ko yung dun sa upper left, yung status natin open, ngayon magiging close na yon after we do this. So, the VCM changes to close. Next, it will automatically print. Yan. After digitally signing, election result, automatically print ng 8 copies ng election return. Ang unang ipiprint niya po is yung national election returns. 8 copy yon. Okay, 8 copies yan. So, after printing ng 8 copies ng national election return, magpiprint iliyan ng 8 copies ng local election return. So, total, meron kang 16 copies ng ER, 8. Pero, kumbaga, 8 sets po siya. After that, you detach the election return. So, place them dun sa envelope intended for the FTS. So, after printing ng 8 copies, tatanungin ka niyan. Mag-i-stop yung VCM mo kung do you want to transmit the election result. Ang sagot dyan, no. Since FTS yung pine-perform natin, we did not perform or we will not have a transmission. So, we press no. So, after pressing no for the transmission, VCM will then print the 22 copies of national and local election returns. For the purpose of the FTS, there will be no printing of additional 22 copies. So, paano gagawin mo para ma-stop yun? Kasi nga, automatic. So, the EB or kung sino man yung nasa VCM will open the thermal printer cover. Yung sa printer compartment, i-press nyo po yung pataas. Then, the VCM will display the report could not be printed. Press retry button or skip button. So, dalawang option lang yung makikita nyo. So, ang gagawin nyo, ipipress nyo yung skip. Pag press nyo yung skip, ibalik nyo yung printer cover sa proper way. Then, magpiprint. So, skip nyo uli iaangat uli yung printer compartment, then we press escape kasi dalawang beses yung gagawin yon. Kasi nga, hindi naman sabay yung national election return tsaka local. So, 22-22, parehas po nating escape yan. After that, magpiprint po yun automatic nung statistical report. So, the statistical report, after printing nun, may makikita tayong message. Ano yun? Close polls completed with warnings. The report could not be printed. There is no information available for tally. So, done button lang yun. Kaya nga, successful na yung closing natin kasi hindi na siya pwedeng botohan. Press done button. And after that, ayan, we go for re-zero na. So, tapos na natin yung 5 proseso. Paano ba ginagawa yung re-zero, Rui? So, yung chairperson po yung magpe-perform ng re-zero process. So, from the election menu, we select the utilities, then we choose the re-zero option. The message input pin for re-zero, meron tayong pin code for re-zero. So, the chairperson shall then input the re-zero pin. The message, you are about to delete 10 ballots. Are you sure? You want to proceed? Press yes. So, press natin yung yes. After that, while BCM is re-zeroing, data will display ensuring that the vote counters are set to 0. Yun po yung makikita nyo sa mga VCM natin. Then, the VCM will print a re-zero report. So, kung ano yung pwede mo siyang i-same dun sa initialization report natin. So, magpiprint yan ng zero report na katunayan yung mga kandidato, babalik siya dun sa 0 votes. So, after printing ng re-zero, automatic to, makikita nyo sa VCM natin, the system needs to shut down. To shut down the system, press OK button. Then, re-zero has been completed successfully, will be displayed. Press natin yung OK button. Then, the VCM will shut down. So, i-close nyo yung VCM, papak. So, yung mga balota, i-arrange yung intended for FTS, tapos yung kung ano na yung mga kailangan nating gawing reports, part of our minutes of FTS. So, yun po yung FTS process natin.